Okay, so I'm going to start explaining this move superficially. I'm just going to give you an overview before I even start getting into details, so you can have a better idea what I'm really doing over here in this move. When my hands go up, I'm doing this move at the same time, okay? And then when my hands go down, I'm doing this other move. I'm going to show it to you again from this other angle, what is really happening. As an overview, when my hands go up, I'm doing this. And when the hands go down, I'm doing this, okay? You can see a little bit of a mess down here, but from the top you only see one card. It is imperative that when you put the selection into the deck, do not leave it halfway out. It has to be at least 1/3 or 1/4 of the card, the selection, outside of the deck, because halfway out is too much. Now I'm going to give you at the end some variations in case you have issues adjogging the card from the center of the deck, just like that. It is imperative that you use medium glossy or high glossy deco playing cards. If your cards are too old or too rough, it may or may not work this move for you. Now to find that out, just hold the deck in mechanics grip. Do not apply pressure with a middle and thumb over here. Let it go, okay? And with a top packet, just apply pressure on top. And if that happens in the process of squaring the top packet with the bottom one, by applying just a slight pressure, not a lot of pressure. But if this happens, then the deco playing cards are going to be good to do both moves, okay? But let me show you very quickly the grip. I'm using the middle finger and ring finger over here, trying to keep the top packet on position. Now, do not use the flesh of the tip too much, because you may end up dragging the selection. When going up, when the hands go up, you have to keep this top packet in about 80-degree angle. Do not keep it straight like that, because you may end up flashing over here the corner. So when you go up, you have to keep this top packet at least in 70 to 80-degree angle, so you don't expose the corner. Then I'm gonna push with the index finger just the top card right below the selection over here, okay? Just a little bit, not a lot, doesn't have to be a lot, just the edge right there. So you can move the index out of the way to the selection, okay, and the middle finger as well. So you can bring the selection back without twisting the selection too much, because when you bring it back down, you may end up with a card completely twist. So it's better for you to use index and middle finger over here around the center of the card. When you drag it back in, you may end up with a card completely square on top, okay? Once again, when I'm going up, I'm applying pressure with a thumb and the middle finger over here, so the selection may not go into the bottom packet. So you may keep it right there in position, and I'm trying just to lift the top packet over here and use the nail of the middle finger mainly, so it doesn't cause a lot of friction because of the flesh of the middle finger over here. You don't want to drag it back in, so you want to keep it right there and applying pressure over here. So you may do this move. Now when you go back down, you have to relax the pressure between the middle finger and the thumb, okay, between this finger and this, so the indifferent card from the center of the deck may be adjogged by the pressure itself. Going up, push with the index finger just a little bit, the top packet right below the selection, then move the index finger out of the way from here to here. So you may drag with a middle and index finger the selection back on top, okay? And you see how by the same pressure the indifferent card may be adjogged. You see a little bit of a mess over here, but the spectator only sees the top. So if you want a little touch, you can spread, bring it back in, and square everything. And that's it. Now let me repeat this one more time, because I want to get into some variations. When I go up, I'm trying to keep the ring and pinky finger stretched. I want to keep them outside. I don't want to keep them right on top. I want to keep them outside. I think it looks a bit better. It's not a must, but at least it looks a bit better, okay, more clean in my opinion. When you go back down, this is important. Pay attention to this. When you go up, you can start doing the move right away. Okay, you can start holding the top packet right away in the process of going up. Now when you go back down, okay, I was struggling pushing the top card right below the selection, but when you go back down, you have to wait until the deck or the hands are about 45-degree angle, okay, from here to here. Once you're already over here, you start doing the move, okay, right at this angle, not about here or about here. It has to be in about 45-degree angle. Okay, once again, go up, and about 45-degree angle, you start doing the move right there. Okay, I'm gonna leave this card face up, the selection, go up, and then wait until the hand is about 45-degree angle, about right there, and you start doing the move. Okay, quite easy. Now, you have some issues. I'll jog in the indifferent card from the center of the deck. There are some other variations that I want to share with you. You can just do the same move, okay, as I already explained, but stretch the index finger right here so you can bring it in. I don't need to use the index finger and the middle finger over here anymore. Just stretch the index finger and middle finger. When you go back down, you're gonna use all these fingers to cover over here on the front. Okay, I'm gonna show you this angle. Notice I'm using all the fingers over here. Once you already have the card from the top of the packet right under the selection, you can let it go and bring all the fingers over here, as you can see right there, so you can cover the move. You don't want to cover. You can do this move right away from here to here, and that's it. It's still on top. From here to here, the same move as I already explained. Just bring the index finger over here mainly, and you square. You just bring in the selection with the index finger over here, and that's it. But you may say, you know, that's too fast. I want to do it slowly. Okay, that's fine. Just use all the fingers as I already explained over here so you can cover on the front. Yeah, this is imperative. This is mainly for one person, okay? So it's better you do this move only one person on the front. Those are mainly the 3 variations, but the one I like the most is the one I use in the performance. Just keep in mind that if you use the same method that I use in the performance, you have to do the move when you are in about 45-degree angle, about right here, okay? So you don't really have to do it too fast. I point, ring finger and pinky finger all the way outside, okay? So you see the selection is already all the way on top.